In the background. Hello everybody, welcome to Small Lot Farms and Living Around the Home. Today I'm going to show you how we raise broccoli microgreens. No.
How you grow. Start again.
Hello everybody, welcome to Small Lot Farms and Living Around the Home. Today I'm going to show you how we grow broccoli sprouts. It's a very easy process. It's one of the healthiest sprouts that you can eat. And I'm going to ask my lovely and talented wife who's behind the camera to hand me that bag they're in the refrigerator so I can show you sort of what they look like. Come on in front here. The lovely Vanna White. There you go. These are broccoli sprouts. And they're absolutely delicious and one of the healthiest anti-cancerous sprouts that you can get. I can't remember the name, how they're pronounced, cuna something, but anyway, they are. They're antioxidants, cruciferous, that's it. Jean just told me it's cruciferous. So these things are so simple to grow. Depends on how big your family is and how many of them you want to eat. As you can see, back here I have 4 jars. I'm just going to show you one. And I'm just going to show you what's involved in getting them started. And each day, it normally takes 4, max 5 days to produce these. So what you're going to need first are some broccoli seeds. These are from Country Creek Acres. They're a very good resource. I highly recommend them. They are not an affiliate site, so I don't get anything for it, but you're welcome to use those. Since I'm used to using their seeds, what I'm going to be showing you is pertinent to their company. Okay, you'll need a quart wide mouth mason jar, ball jar, and I'll put a link to any of these things in here. A jar holder if you don't have a spot in the sink to keep them. And then these are absolutely necessary. The little screens that go on the top so you can drain everything. I'll show you that again. It's very simple. I'm sure everybody knows it. The screen, the top goes in, and that's it. And it will go on top of the jar. So, and the other thing you need is some apple cider vinegar, and shake it up so you get the little goodies on the bottom in it.
Mother.
With the, with the mother in it. Somebody's mother's in this jar, I don't know who. Anyway, the purpose of this is to sanitize the seeds. You wouldn't think that was necessary, but if you don't, there's a chance that the seeds will rot and you'll have just wasted 2 or 3 days. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take you may hear the washing machine going in the background. That's just life in the country. And we're going to put 3 tablespoons in the jar.
Telling you to link that compost.
Oh yeah, my wife was telling me to show you. I'm going to keep
calling
it. Instead of calling her my wife, I'm going to tell you her name is Jean, and she wants me to show you the compost bin. It is great, and I'll put a link to that down below as well. And also, if you like what you're seeing here, please comment in the comments below, like and subscribe. We need the help. The compost thing, we're taking a short break from the broccoli to show you this. This is truly the neatest thing. If you do your own composting, this is the neatest thing that has happened in our kitchen. All the coffee filters go in there, vegetable extras, peelings and stuff like that.
No smell. It's got a charcoal.
0 smell. It's got a charcoal filter in it, and probably every day and a half we run it out to the compost bin outside, dump it, bring it back in, and it's attractive. There's 0 smell. 0. Amazon asked me to do a review on it. It was one of the happiest reviews I've done. So anyway, 3 tablespoons of broccoli seed. And then you want to use filtered water. You don't want chlorine in the seed mix because the chlorine will kill it. So here we're going to get kind of old-fashioned and just say, well, about that much, well, about that much. So what we're going to put is about that much. Let's say a third,
That's a cup and
a quarter, a third.
no, that's a cup at least and a half.
Oh, cup and a half, yeah. Then this isn't exact. What's important is that you get kind of a decent feel for how much water. That's probably a third of the jar.
Oh, I see.
And then you're going to pour in probably 3 or 4 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar with mother in it. Now, I don't want any of you putting mother in it. Now, what we do at this point, we just screw the top on simply because we can. Stir it a little, put it over the sink so you don't get it all over yourself because the top is a screen. And now that is going to sit for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. It's been at least 10 minutes, and that's how long you're supposed to leave this solution of apple cider vinegar with the mother in it on the seeds for 10 minutes. Now, after that, what we want to do is we want to dump it out, and then we're going to rinse it 3 or 4 times. Just about. We're going to do it one more time. Of course, after you get the bulk of it off, you're not going to hurt them. And what's going to happen now, after we finish this last rinse, one of these days I'll show you my filter system. It's a reverse osmosis system. It's very nice. A little bit of a pain to set up, but we're happy with it. So now I'm going to put about a half jar of water in here. At this point, goes in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours. What you're doing is you're chilling the seeds. That helps broccoli. Spinach is like that too. Not that you would be doing this with spinach, but for planting, if you ever plant spinach indoors, you have to put it in the refrigerator to set the seeds so they understand it's cold outside. If it's 80 degrees in your house, they won't germinate. So we're going to put this in the refrigerator for 6 hours. That'll put us at about 8 o'clock, well, 9 o'clock. So this is me now. What I try to do is set everything up around 8. 8 in the morning, 8 in the evening. 8 at supper time, but I won't sing the song for you. So in the morning, once you, and I'll show this on the next video. In the evening, after 8 o'clock, I'll rinse it one more time, and then I'm going to set it out. I'm going to show you my setup. So in the morning, you'll rinse them completely, and in the evening, you'll rinse them twice a day. And in about 4 or 5 days, we will have this jar from those few seeds absolutely packed with broccoli sprouts. So now I want to take a second just to show you a couple of other things that are involved here that are important. Once you get the seeds started and you get them back out, they don't go back in the refrigerator again. Okay, you'll need one of 2 things. One, you'll either need to have a screen, and I don't know if you want to call it a screen, and our refrigerator, a rack, my wife has just told me, in the sink. And this rack is perfect because when it's in there, I can actually lean this. Yeah, my wife is going to pick, Jean is going to pick the camera up. I can see my finger, there we go. This is at about a 45-degree angle in the sink. And I can just, if I only have one jar, I can just leave it in here. That makes for great drainage. If you don't have the rack in the sink, then what you want to get is these, and these are great. They come, I think they come in a set of 4. And if you've got any size family, you'll be doing 4 jars at a time, so you keep them on a rotation. But I just want to show you what I do. So ideally the rack, because it drains and you don't have to worry about the water. If you don't have the rack, you'll get one of these little holders. I'll put it sideways. They are adjustable. You can you just loosen these things up and you can put them at any angle you want. I have it at about the 45-degree angle. And
hold it up.
Oh.
I'm trying to zoom in.
Can you see it? Okay. And they're plastic covered, so they're not going to rust. And you may have some kind of a tray that you can set all of these in, and that works great. If not, I just put a paper towel below it. You'll shake it as well as you can, and then set it on the little rack here. As you can see, it's off a little. Just loosen it, adjust it, and tighten. It's that easy. And then that'll stay there for 12 hours, wherever you need to put it. You don't need to have this in sunlight, okay? So, take 77. And you'll understand this better when I've actually got seeds and water and sprouts going in here. Shake them all out. Set it on your little stand here. Set this on it. And that way what little bit of water is left will catch in the paper towel. You can put the paper towel in your compost bucket and it will decompose, and out it will go into the compost bin. Now, some people may think you want to have these things in the sun to promote growth. You do not want them in the sun. Now, we get a little side light here from the sun and from the back door, but I don't hide it to put it in the dark. Set it out of the way and just let it sit. You don't have to do anything to it. When it's time to actually take the sprouts out, what I will do is the last day, I'll take this and set it in front of a window, not a bright window, just a window getting some sun. That will help green them up a little more, because they will green even under regular kitchen lights, but not a lot. So when the last day, I'll put the jar in front of in a window that gets some sun, let them green. Then when I take them out, and I'll go through this later in the video, when I take them out, I'll put them in a colander, and they'll probably sit the bulk of the day in the colander in front of that window to help them green a little bit more. But anyway, a lot of this will become clearer to you after I actually have some sprouts to show you. Until the next time, thanks a lot.